Hi there. I've got the solutions for these 3 shorts in this video, and if you are tutoring a middle schooler with their math homework, I've got something at the end. It's like a little inside info for you that might help you avoid an argument this week. All right, the first one was an order of operations. All over the internet these things are, and people forget their order of operations or just pieces of it. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide in order from left to right, add and subtract in order from left to right. So do not go left to right. You don't start with the 6 plus 8. You start with the 8 divided by 2. Even though that's division, we do it before the multiplication because it comes up first in order from left to right. So it's 6 plus 4 times 3. Then we have to do this multiplication. So we have 6 plus 12. The correct answer was 18. Yeah, a fair coin lands 5 times in a row. What's the chance the next one is heads? It's still 50%. Coins don't remember what they just did. Every time you toss it, it's 50%, heads or tails. All right, missing number problem. More than one way to do this. As you know, a retired math teacher, I'm going to explain it. We've got 1 times 2, 2 times 2, and 3 times 2. The third row is 1 times 3, 2 times 3, and 3 times 3. So it's 1 times 4, 2 times 4, 3 times 4. The correct answer was 12. Yeah, you could have been drinking decaf and probably still got that one. Okay, now let's talk about middle school math. If your kid is doing something with unit rates, there's a very specific way that teachers like to see that done. I'm going to show you what students do first, or maybe what you would do. You have 3 notebooks cost $6. How much do 10 cost? That may not be the full problem. That's just kind of the gist of it. So what students would do, some of them, would set up a proportion and then do a cross multiplication like this. Especially the kids who are like really anxious to get into algebra. They want to do this kind of work. So they end up with 3x equals 60, and we end up with x equals 20. That is not a wrong answer. But when you're working with in the unit, when the teachers are doing unit rates, they're looking for something a little bit more specific. They really want to see whether or not they clearly understand the idea of a unit rate. So the thinking here is more like the way we think. If 3 notebooks cost $6, we're going to take the 6 divided by 3 so we know that they are $2 each. Because then we think to ourselves, well, how much is this going to cost if we do 10? And this is a line like this is evidence to the teacher that the student understood that when you find the cost per unit, you can use that cost per unit to scale up and buy as many as you need. So even though these answers are the same, this one does not tell the teacher that they really understand what they're doing. We are looking for the per one idea, because this idea translates up in upper level math into slope, and even in slope then transfers into rate of change, which becomes derivatives in calculus. So the teachers, I'm not saying they're going to count this first one wrong. It's just that they are really going for something very specific when they want a unit rate. They want that thing broken down to how much does 1 cost. So they're not trying to avoid being super efficient. They're just building a foundation of approach, a foundation of a thought that can be built on by other teachers later on as the kids go through high school. So, and by the way, cross multiplication is going to solve like tons of problems. So kids are going to get plenty of time to do that for sure. All right, these riddles are going to be posted up on Monday. They aren't up yet. They put the solutions up first, so after people see the riddle, they can come back and look at the solutions. Every Saturday, I'm going to have one of these solutions videos up with these parent insights for you, and I just want you to be able to help them. So I'm here for you to help them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.